Well, welcome back to Crafty B Nostalgia Speed. Today I am going to make a speedy coffee scoop.
All right, let's get started. I'm going to swap out this big number 8. I don't need that much today to a number 3 crucible, graphite crucible. Drop it in the old furnace and kick on the heater and let's get this thing going. Probably take around, I don't know, 20 minutes or so before I can drop some aluminum in there. Probably around 30 minutes, 35 minutes overall from a cold furnace. It has to burn that moisture out of there. It takes a little bit. Then I'm going to crank up a second burner because it'll just get done quicker. Got my homemade cement mixer muller running. My green sand, added a little bit of water. I like to go until it just sticks to my hand without sticking to my hand. A little talcum powder, we're ready to ram up this mold. I always hold the pattern before I dump the sand in so it doesn't move. We're just going to pack it down, screed it off. Same stuff, different part. Flip it over. There it is. Now I'm going to just carve it out. Got to carve out that parting line. Nothing fancy here, just got to get it down halfway. Try to get halfway on that handle. All I'm doing is casting this one up for the cup. And I'm going to cut the handle off and add my own custom handle because this round one is horrible. Pack it down. A little more talc. A little more sand. There we are. She's looking pretty ready to pour. There it is. That's all I needed was that cup. Quick sand job. Kind of clean things up a little bit.
You know, that went pretty good considering it took 2 tries, but there is the cup I was after. And it cast up nice. I've got a nice finish here now. It's a little...
I'm going to do a little quick sand job on the inside so the sand won't stick to it when I cast up the next one. Just an old piece of MDF I had, and there's the new handle design. And I went with the flat handle because the round one, when you scoop the coffee in the bag, you don't know where the scoop is. So now with a flat handle, I know where it's at. There it is. I always do 2 because you just never know when you're first starting out. Now I'm going to sand this one up, kind of clean it up nice. That's a 60 grit, way too narrow belt. I ordered the wrong size, no big deal. That's a 4-inch belt on a 6-inch sander.
Could have been 6, doesn't matter. What I'm doing is letting the belt run off of the table a little bit, and what that will do is it lets the belt kind of, it's good for blending. I can kind of use that because the belt will actually kind of flex a little bit so it's not such a rigid sand. You can get in there and kind of do some blending.
As you can see, the belt kind of rolls over the edge. So now I'm just going to kind of dig the little stickers out of the inside with this carbide burr, kind of clean it up, put it in a lathe. It's really not spinning that fast. It looks like she's really whipping, but it's not. Now it's time to put the logo on the handle, the Daily Scoop. Drew it out on a piece of paper, and I just taped it to the bed of my New Herms vintage engraver, and I'm just getting it set up just where it needs to be, and then I just tape it down. Great little machine, super cheap too. It's my CNC machine, and I just come in and I follow the font on the paper, and on my left hand that is the cutter. This comes in. And you can set it to many different sizes. I could make that bigger, the font that is, bigger or smaller. It could go down very small, but that's about as big as I can get it. That's why the font is so big. So here it is. My right hand is the stylus, and I just carefully go over the whole font. And then I push down with my left hand. That's a little carbide cutter. And it comes in there and it duplicates it perfectly. There it is, the Daily Scoop. I'm going to cast up one from the master.
Now that was another fun casting project, but it is a wrap. That is a fact. Started with this one, and then I cast one off of this. I started with a plastic one, which you saw earlier in the video with a round handle that I didn't like. I put a flat handle on it. And then I went to the second one, which is this one. I cast one of these, which is this one right here. And then I went to the pantograph, which I just showed you, and I etched in the Daily Scoop right there. So now I could have stopped there. I could have, but I went ahead and cast one off of this. I wanted to prove the master mold out, and here it is. Here is the first one born off of the master mold. So now I can make as many as I want, which I will not, because it just takes too long. It was just a fun project, and there it is right there. The first one off of the master mold. Thanks for watching, everybody.